A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes for my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Using his legs, it's Hosley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. There he goes to the right. At the 30. Past the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Scott. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Brown wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking them, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first down marker.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The keeper on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Flying down the left side. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Fights off a defender. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
They knock him down right there.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The option, the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his man, it's Allen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Harris. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hosley. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that. A receiver playing running back, a guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle, he sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for space, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We are just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room, it's Scott. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still...
great to have you with us from Robert W. Plaster Stadium. It's the Rice Owls and the North Dakota State Bison. Along with Dick Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Ready? Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Now on the option. QB got it himself. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Owls moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Off play action. Got his man on the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Power football with the run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Gonna run it. It's Scott. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Using his legs to buy some time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The option look. Got a little grass. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Scott. Nice move there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the running back. Finding some room. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extent.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Kill. 3-9, Twilight. 3-9, Twilight.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Picks up the 1st down. And Excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Could be an alley. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the single back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. They'll run the option. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half.
Option football makes you slow down on defense and play very disciplined and play your guy, almost like a zone defense. Quarterback reads it beautifully, takes it in himself with a 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Gonna run it. It's Scott. At the 35, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play...
Maybe a crease. Still on his feet. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, North Dakota State, and that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on second and long. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
This offense has it with really good field position. Making side adjustments here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's in! Touchdown, North Dakota State! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Punting on first down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The running back has it. Hard running there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the move. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Oh my, he just shanked that one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. The run inside. It's Scott.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on 1st down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. To throw, it's Hayes. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keep. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 15, here's the return. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fighting off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. Dropping back, it's Hay. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's at the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession. And
with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking for a gap. It's Sutton. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hey, kill it. 496,
Makes the catch. It's Napier. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down.
ready, go.
On fourth down, going to the air. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Might have a chance.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it. It's Scott. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leading the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. He's got it inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Back to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Quarterback making checks. There's a little room there. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he may run for 400 yards in this one.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Bridge.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space in a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Scott. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. On the move is the 30. There's some room. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running left.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
They'll send the back in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play. Now,
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
776 captain. Ready. Blue 22. King.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense drags him down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll field the punt and take it back. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
On the run, it's Scott. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
There he goes. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Navy!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. A huge third down here at the Brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. To the air, it's Hayes. On target. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to the ground game on the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Third and 3. Looking for space. It's Scott. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. trying to keep the drive alive. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like.
Touchdown, midshipman! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Scott. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hayes. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Run in the red zone. It's Scott. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Scott. Got a little grass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first...
Snags it in there. Got enough space. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch a big fella.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal. Getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them. If you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position, third and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. That is just an inexcusable offensive penalty. A delay of game in this situation makes the third and goal that much tougher. To the air, it's Woodson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And is slips just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. On the ground, it's Scott. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the left side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Finding some room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And that one will give him the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Woodson. That pass is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Lowers those pads. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Power ahead. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. back to throw. It's Woodson. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Navy! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The midshipmen come right back with a score of their own.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They want that clock to run. Plows through the defense. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an alley. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He wants to change this route. On the run, it's Mitchell. Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Going to the running game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the